You are never neutral to Christ. You're either walking towards him or you're walking away from him. You are never neutral. From an email, text message, how you go to work, how you drive your car, how you do things, how you don't do things. When you stand in line at Walmart, know Christ, the words that come from your mouth, the thoughts that enter your head, is what you're doing successful or significant? Will it bring you closer to the kingdom of heaven? My brothers in Christ, listen to this, true story. I go to do a Seder meal with a rabbi so people can come to understand the nuances between a Passover meal and our meal, if you will, the Eucharist. And as a result of doing the meal, a man comes up to me and says, you know, I got to tell you, I've never heard that before. I never studied Christ as a Jew. He said, I went to Catholic schools my whole life. He said, I've never heard this. He said, do you know anything about annulment? Regretfully, I do. And so as a result, man, we started talking. Well, he started, now I got to tell you, he takes his company public. He takes a company public. It's no small task. He at one time was one of the top 10 businessmen in the United States. Well, my brothers in Christ, man, if money is the measure of success, then I got to tell you, 10 times over. And as a result of it, we get it annulled. He says, you know, Father, I would like to do something different, something significant. He said, how can I help you? I said, I tell you what. He said, I know you're a Marian. He said, so let's do something to Mary. He said, I tell you what. If you promise to pour the slab and put a roof on it, I'll build anything in between. Our Adoration Chapel. But more importantly, there's flowers in that back corner that are designated for him. And I ask our parishioners every time you enter the chapel to say a prayer for him. Can I tell you, tell me that Adoration Chapel doesn't pay dividends now? For every soul that enters, for every knee that enters, for every prayer that's prayed, for every hour spent, for every minute we go, for every time we enter, we pray one prayer for him. Tell me it doesn't help mitigate what he owes. That is significant.